Now, by day, 18-year-old Jack Shute from Cheltenham is a journalism student. By night, he's a drag queen. As far as we know, Jack is the youngest drag act in Gloucestershire and has landed a place in the Drag Wars final tonight at the Frog and Fiddle in Cheltenham. Contestants will compete for performance slots at Pride shows around the UK, a professional photo shoot and a cash prize. I asked Jack how it all started for him in the drag world.
It's been crazy, honestly. 3 months is when the journey began, and the first time I got in drag, it was honestly a few weeks before the actual show. I had Heat 2, I had to perform, and it was a really weird night in front of my sister and my mum and my dad. I was performing for them and taking pictures, and it seemed like I've been doing it for years. And it was the first time I got in drag, and it just all happened at once, and it just seemed perfect for me, because even though my journey as a drag queen professionally started like 3 months ago, I've been dressing up as Snow White and little princesses since I was 5, so it seemed like I've always been a drag queen, and this seems perfect for me. So 3
months you've been doing this, and you're now in a final for Drag Wars on Saturday night tonight.
Crazy.
So I mean, that's amazing. What vibes are you getting from other drag queens that you're competing against then? Because you've had to go through lots of heats, haven't you, to get to this position?
Yeah. Well, you'd think I'd say, as drag queens and drag kings, I'd be, we're all so feisty, but honestly, I haven't had any of that. They've all seemed they're all like a family, really, and it's the first time I've met them on my first heat on the show, and the first night I've met these people, they were so welcoming and warm, and they just seemed really loving. And I think it's important for people to know that, because it's not all about fighting for the crown, even though this is a competition. We are a family because of who we are as like a queer community. We come together in these places, and it's like our safe places. So I think that's why we're so warm and welcoming to each other, because of that. We need each other's support.
So Jack, why do you do this then?
That's a good question, and honestly, because I love it. I guess that's the only answer. Like I said, I've been doing this dressing up since I was 5, so it seemed like this is the perfect thing for me to do. And the main reason I do drag, really, is to entertain people. I get such a thrill. Sounds quite selfish, but I get a thrill from entertaining, so I do it for myself for that reason. But obviously, making other people so happy and entertained just gives me that feeling in my stomach. Like, it just gives me butterflies, and it's like the best feeling I can get. So it's just perfect for me to do this.
For anybody who hasn't seen a drag show, what's it like? What do the audience get out of it?
Oh, honestly, if you've never been, you need to, because it's not like anything else you'll experience. It's just screaming, shouting, but it's not like a gig or a music, it's not like a festival. It's just you can sense the love in the room. It's really strange to explain, but you feel so much community all in one space, and you're on that stage. And when I first stepped out on my first ever performance on this Heat 2, it just felt, I wasn't Jack, I was Ophelia. It was really strange. Like, I got in drag before, but actually performing, I turned into this woman, this queen. I was Ophelia, and you just feel this sense in the room of everyone's supporting you, and they're loving what you're doing, and you're loving it too, and it's the best feeling. It really is.
So what do you have to do on stage? What is your show?
You get given 10 minutes, basically, and if you go over that, you got to stop, because we got to give each other we got to give each other the time. It's all fair, and that's great. And we have these 10-minute slots, and we can do whatever we want, honestly, just to entertain. Just be yourself, be your drag persona. You get 10 minutes to either lip sync, dance, sing live. You can do anything. For me, I love lip syncing to songs that I love, because I feel like that woman, and I turn into this diva, and it's like I feel like if I'm singing Lana Del Rey, which I do a lot, I'm Lana Del Rey, and that's amazing. But for this final tonight, I'm actually singing live, and I'm doing a bit of stand-up, which is something I haven't done before. But
you're doing stand-up?
I'm doing stand-up as Ophelia.
That is terrifying.
It is terrifying. It's terrifying, but here's the thing. When I'm Ophelia, it's not terrifying, because I don't even care if people don't like it, because I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah.
Sounds so selfish, but it's not because the reason I do it is for other people to be entertained. That's what I love doing.
Jack shoots, and you can hear more from Jack in just a few minutes' time. More now from 18-year-old Jack Shute from Cheltenham. As far as we know, Jack is the youngest drag queen in Gloucestershire and has landed a place in the Drag Wars final tonight at the Frog and Fiddle in Cheltenham. Contestants will compete for performance slots at Pride shows around the UK, a professional photo shoot and a cash prize. Jack's been telling me about how he transforms from Jack to Ophelia. I'm going to describe you to the audience. So, so you've got glasses, and you've got a beard, which is very well trimmed, and you've got a little moustache bit there as well.
Let's go in on Saturday.
It's all
today.
Going.
I have to shave it today. Yeah.
I mean, I can see you've got great bone structure. You're an attractive young man. So, what do you have to do to transform to Ophelia?
Well, that's the thing. First thing, got to shave. Not just my face, my body. You don't have to do that, obviously, because I'm acting as a woman, and not all women shave, so I don't have to do that. But Ophelia does. It's just for me personally, I want to be hairless, shining skin, glowing skin. That's what I want. So I get all the hair off. So stressful. The first time my mum helped me do it, we used Veet all over my body, and that was the thing. Yeah. And the makeup, I think, takes 3 hours to do from start to end. 3 hours, yeah, because I have to glue down my eyebrows so that they're hidden, as they're quite masculine, and I have to draw on new eyebrows, more feminine, with a higher arch, and I have to put colour correct all over my face to hide my beard because I can't be having my stubble show through. So yes, I think 3 hours just for the makeup, and then the dress and jewellery, that's another hour really, just because I like, that's the thing that I love, the getting into it. I take as much time as I want because it's such a great feeling, and it's relaxing. I love it.
How do you know how to do your makeup? I mean, it takes years and practice to do this, and you've only been doing this for 3 months, and I've seen the finished product and image, and you look incredible, Jack.
Thank you.
But how do you know how to do this?
Well, I haven't always done just drag makeup. I've been wearing makeup as a boy, probably like a few years now, 3 years. Just I got into it because my friends, I have a lot of girlfriends, and they're amazing at the makeup. I have my friend Charlotte, who's like a makeup artist, and she's amazing at what she does. And it kind of inspired me. I'm like, why do just girls get to do this? I want to do this, and I can, so I did. And I think through boy makeup and expressing myself through my femininity as a boy, I thought I can do this as a drag queen, because why not? I can, and I love it. So drag makeup is very different from just everyday makeup, obviously. It takes a lot longer, but just practice. I know it's what everyone says, but it's honestly true. Practice, look in the mirror, try a different shape on your brow, and it can really take you places.
Let's talk about what you wear then. You're very glamorous, and I've seen drag queens who are just so over the top and sorry, tacky, but you are not that at all. You look beautiful and glamorous and classic. So where do you get your clothes from, and why have you chosen this particular look for you?
The look, yeah, the look that I've chosen, the aesthetic overall, is very based on old Hollywood glamour. So it is very glamorous. I love the glamour side of it because I think that's what I would be as a woman. So that's what Ophelia is. The dress I wore on the Heat 2 is this beautiful, shiny, red, lacy dress. I think I got it from Quiz for £40, You can get these women's clothes, and it can work as a drag queen. You just have to spice it up, and I do have to cinch my body in as a corset to make sure I have that womanly figure, but that dress, it fits. You just have to find your size, and you can be a drag queen just wearing anything, really. But I want the glamour side, and I think the red dress really shows who I am as the drag queen. It's very, Lana Del Rey, as I always inspired by her. Just beautiful women who own their sexy, sultry side, If you win on Saturday, you are going to be the youngest drag queen in Gloucestershire. We're not quite sure about the UK, but I mean, you've only recently turned 18, so we're going to say that, possibly the youngest in the whole of the UK. I mean, how does that feel? What would that mean to you? It's terrifying, but in an amazing way. It's a lot of pressure, but I think it's amazing to have that like on my name as my brand as a drag queen is such a good message for other people my age and local youth, I've said before, and especially in Gloucestershire. I think it could send a really strong message to people my age who are nowadays, we are much more open-minded, let's be honest, and drag is really on the rise and people are loving it, which is amazing. But I think having such a young drag queen win a competition and speaking out for people my age who are queer or drag queens, it's really... I hope it can be really inspiring, because it can show people that through accepting yourself and loving yourself and just doing what you want to do without any care what other people think, you really can make it places and be as successful as you want.
Jack Shute from Cheltenham, what a terrific young man. We're incredibly proud of him. And as far as we know, like I say, Jack is the youngest drag queen in Gloucestershire, perhaps the whole of the UK. We will wait and see. And he's in the final tonight, Drag Wars at the Frog and Fiddle. All the tickets have sold out, but there is another event. It's called Oh My Drag on the 15th of December at the Frog and Fiddle. These events are hugely popular and the tickets just fly off the shelves. So it has all sold out for tonight. I'm gutted because I've got a rare night out in Cheltenham tonight and I wanted to go along and support Jack. Perhaps I could sneak in. Somebody sneak me in. Messages of support coming through for Jack as well. Hello to Misty Monique on Twitter saying that I'm tuning in to hear Jack. All the best for tonight. He's come so far to beat off competition from all over the UK. Absolutely well done to Jack. And what we're trying to do at the moment is with our social media guru Catherine, who works here at BBC Radio Gloucestershire, we're going to record Jack, video Jack applying his makeup. It's a 3-hour process, so do it as a kind of time-lapse video so you can watch it in about 30 seconds. I'll let you know when that's available. And if you want to see a picture of Jack, head to our Twitter feed.